Down through the Max BTV starting grid. Ariotti taking the pole with a 29, breaking that 30-second barrier. Man, that's amazing. 29.998. Congratulations to Ariotti for grabbing that. Terrell Baker, second place. Man, that is amazing. John Barry starting third. Jared Darling, fourth. Femi Olat rounds out the top five. Daniel Falkingham in sixth place. Marcus Richardson, seventh. Zoltan Herzeg, our points leader, coming into tonight in eighth place. Jason Jacoby, ninth. And Scott Rambler, which had the pole there for quite a little while, Joseph. Now he's going to be starting back in 10th.
James Simmons will start in the 11th spot. Taylor Fry will start 12th. In row number 7, we got Caden Henry. In 13th, Tom Mercier, 14th. In row 8, we have Elijah Drew Gracia in 15th, Justin Gable 16th. Row number 9 is Tony Hilbrands and Sean Williams 17th and 18th. And then rounding up the row 10, the top 20 is Anthony Emery and Zachary DeMarsh.
All right, Tommy Gossett starting back in 21st, not turning in the qualifying time that he really wanted, but he's really not that far off of the pace. Cody Miller, 22nd. Will Klein, 23rd, the first one to not take a qualifying time. Bobby Cheney, 24th. Malad Radman, 25th. Keaton Jones, 26th. Brett Pancari, hey, good to see Brett out there. He's seen him in quite a while. He'll start 27th. Patrick Colby, 28th. Scott Schuer, 29th. Cody Lamas, 30th. And James Coulibaly running out the field in 31st.
31 drivers in this field tonight. That's a big field.
Yes.
Wow, I just look at the track temperature right now, 127 degrees, Rudy. Well, folks, this is going to be a hot, slick racetrack. You're going to see a lot of cars sliding tonight, which should bring some good racing. And here we go, Rudy. The cars are rolling off, and we're just a lap away for having the green flag.
At 127 degrees, how do you drive on it when it's that hot?
Rudy, I've been on a hot racetrack like that in that temps, and let me tell you, it is not fun, especially if you're at a mile-and-a-half racetrack like this. You got your work cut out for
yes,
this
sir.
race. Oh, look at that. My mom's in chat. Hi, Mom. Love you.
Hey, Mom.
Gotta get that out of the way.
Yep. All right, Ariotti bringing him around here. Terrell Baker on the outside of this front row. Let's see what he can do. I'm sure Ari's going to probably want to try to get a good jump on this takeoff. They have to go on green on the first one. After that, it's a driver's discretion, or leader's discretion, I should say.
Yep.
I do know that rule. All right, pace car in. And
green flag, green flag.
We're underway here at Texas for the NORC NASCAR Cup Series. They get all caught up here. Man, look at the 74 ducking right up underneath. That is John Barry in a newly painted NORC car color this week.
And look at that. He's already won. He was at those bonus points. Ariotti looked like he was going to pull away. I mean, John Barry clear from Terrell Baker, and now he's to the inside. Ariotti, who's going to lead the first lap, and it's going to be John Barry at the
Yes. Nice way to knock out the lead right off the bat.
How long can he actually clear Ariotti, or Ariotti get back in front of him? They are side by side coming off to number 2, while behind them, Terrell Baker are side by side for third.
And he does clear Terrell. Now here comes Jared Darling to the inside. Jared falling backwards over.
Yeah, you know, it's probably best if he's just riding around right now. I don't think he's being that aggressive early on, just trying to feel the car. But I feel he's got a fast car. He did a good job qualifying second tonight, so I still watch out for him. Right now he's being passed by Jared Darling, but now he was on the outside for second with a great run. Femi Olad giving that push to Ariotti to clear John Barry, and now side by side for the second spot.
Good job by Femi, coming from 5th place on lap 3, already into 2nd place. Amazing. Marcus Richardson, 6th place, and Bulkingham up there battling side by side with Jason Jacoby. That's 7th and 8th.
Femi like does clear John Berry for that 6th spot, but yeah, you got a battle back there. You got Jason Jacoby underneath Daniel Falkiam. In front of him, you got Marcus Richardson going for the 5th spot on Terrell Baker.
And who's joining in the picture is Scott Rambler, and he's side by side with Zoltan Hergay. I believe, if I remember correctly, a couple of weeks ago, those two had a little bit of a history together there. Something, they made contact or something, and any retaliation or anything like that. It was just that they got together a few times. I can't remember what race that was at. I want to say Indianapolis a few weeks ago, but I don't remember now. Bulkingham falling back to 9th.
And you know, I'm kind of surprised that Falkiam and Zoltan Herzog started further back than we anticipated, but I watch out for them later in the race.
Watch out for Zoltan. He's coming up. You know how he'd like to make it through the line. Watch him try to stick it in between Jason Jacoby and that he's taking a look. Marcus Richardson high side, and he's not going to do it, and he's going to clear Jason Jacoby. Zoltan on the move. And back through here, man.
Well, we had a battle for the lead momentarily. It looked like NORC took a peek to the inside of Ariotti, but Ariotti does clear them on the outside lane. So Ariotti holds off Femi Olai right now. Here we go, a battle for the 3rd spot behind them. Jared Darling now to the inside, John Berry for 3rd.
Man, they're getting off with bravery now. Terrell back into 5th. He picked it up a little bit there. I think he got a little heat build up in them tires, and he's starting to feel a little more comfortable out there. He does pass up Marcus Richardson. That doesn't happen every day, Joseph.
Not at all. But here comes Marcus. Oh, I was just going to say, here comes Marcus Richardson back on Terrell Baker, and I think this time he's going to clear him.
Yep. Slides it up in front of him there, and now he's going to try maybe the outside here on, I don't know, he didn't seem to have very good success on that pass on Terrell Baker. He went to the inside on Terrell, so I'm not sure if he's feeling the outside better yet right now. But he made the pass in turn 4. Let's see if he can do it again here. He comes up on Jared Darling.
Caution's out.
Tom Mercier, I see. He goes around. Let's go see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
Tom Mercier.
Guarantee you he got tagged. We'll see.
He was running really good
never.
here.
Oh, he lost on his own, actually.
Okay. And it's so easy to do, you know. It's so easy.
And I said, you know, the track's very hot, and after a few laps, the tires will start wearing down. These cars will get even looser in the long run, so that's probably what happened to Tom Mercier.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and he collected another driver into it there, the Home Depot. I can't make out that number. Number 9, Brett Pancari, I think it was?
No, that's Taylor Fry.
Oh, Taylor Fry. Okay. Okay. All right, so Tom Mercier goes to the back. Let's see, Taylor Fry. Yeah, he's got a lot of damage on that car now. Oh, my.
And believe it or not, Chad, that's the first caution in a NORC race since 2 weeks ago. They went caution-free last week, believe it or not.
Yeah. I know, that is hard to believe in. That was an amazing race at all tracks, Phoenix. One that we would have never in a million years thought that would ever happen at Phoenix. I think it even surprised them guys.
Jared Darling overshot his pit box a little bit. He had to back up just a little bit. James Simmons is also having problems entering his pit box. Somebody just went on by. That's Cody Miller. He just went by pit road. And it looks like Ariotti is going to come out to go first.
Yeah, I think Cody overshot his pit or something there. Or he missed his pit stall completely.
Well, you think we should get a word with him, see what happened?
Well, we'll see if he's going to pit now. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see. but I feel like we need to know.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if he does come down pit road this time by. If not, then we'll get a chance to have a word with him. Oh, Rudy, I just want to mention to you, it seems like the cars are a little bit too loud. People can barely hear us, so I thought I'd point that out for you.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. My bad. Sorry.
All right. Does not look like Cody Miller's going to come down pit road, so let's get a word in with him.
And forward.
And then I'm leading.
Cody Miller, got a copy?
Oh, God, hi.
While you're leading, we just saw you just drive by through the pit lane. What's going on?
Forgot what a stall was. Sorry.
Oh, it happens, you know. Not surprising it's from you, though.
Yeah. Could have pit this time, but didn't. But that's okay.
That's okay. Well, at least you led the lap, got a bonus point in. It's a good day.
Sure. I mean, if you call it a good day, yeah, I don't know what's going on. It just, the car drives. It doesn't go fast. It just, yeah, it's there. I don't know.
Well, speaking of the car, I know we've ran about 10 laps, but how's been the race for you so far?
I almost hit the wall really hard in 3 because I thought it would turn and it didn't. So that's about that.
Well, make sure you turn the steering wheel to the left.
I mean, I do. It's hard whenever the car doesn't want to do what you want it to do with its turn. And you try to put more input, and it just more input doesn't help. It just doesn't help. I tried.
All right. Well, now that you stayed out, you got guys on fresher tires. You gonna be able to go in this restart?
That's when you're wrong. I'm going this way.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll let you go. That's probably the best decision you're gonna make all night. I'll tell you that right now.
Wow.
I'm just being honest. Okay. Well, Cody, try to survive for the rest of the night.
I mean, that's the plan.
All right. Well, see you later, man.
Okay.
Cody.
Gotta love him.
That guy's a trip, man. I'm telling you.
That was a good decision for him to come down pit road, though.
Yes. Absolutely.
That does put Ariati back to the race lead on this restart with Femi Olatu's outside. But look at that. Marcus Richardson went from 7th to 3rd. You got Zoltan Herzeg went from 8th to 4th. And look at that patriotic scheme from Zoltan Herzeg. You know, it's 4th of July. It's 4th of July week in a couple of days. And what a great way to celebrate 4th of July early by having a patriotic scheme. Looks nice.
Yes, it does. Very nice. I like it. Get him going, Joseph.
All right, well, we're going to restart on lap 14. Ariati will be the race leader with Femi Olatu is outside. Then you got Marcus Richardson 3rd, Herzeg 4th, Baker 5th, Darling 6th, Falkiam 7th, Caden Henry 8th, Cody Miller, John Berry 9th, and Tony Hilbrands round up the top 10. The pace car is off, and here we go. Ariati is waiting. There he goes. The green flag is back in the air.
All right, maybe I still got them cars a little too loud, I think. Trying to turn them down and see if that sounds any better now. Sorry I had them so loud. I forgot to turn them down from last night because we were running the Pro 4 trucks, and I had them turned up. So Marcus Richardson, high side.
Yeah, on the outside, trying to clear Terrell Baker for that 3rd spot. Very tight off the corner there. And he does clear Terrell Baker. Here comes Zoltan on the outside of Terrell Baker now for that 4th spot.
And Jared Darling, Daniel Falkingham up there with him, and actually are giving him a little bit of drafting help.
Still side by side off the corner here. Zoltan Herzeg, Terrell Baker. And up ahead of him, 3-car breakaway with Ariati, Olaya, Richardson. But it looks like Zoltan is going to clear Terrell Baker for that 4th spot. Here comes Jared Darling to get into the top 5.
Yeah, he's seeing how that outside line might be coming in a little bit and how it works for Zoltan, and he's going to try to duplicate that same thing, but Terrell comes right back on the bottom and holds on to that position for right now, sliding it up in front of Jared. Jared does the crossover on him, and he's going to go to the inside. Whoa.
Nice crossover move.
Yes.
And he's going to slide up in front of him. Yes, he does.
Oh, my gosh. Terrell's probably going, no, you're not going in there.
Terrell
Yeah.
Baker going back to the inside. Another crossover move. While that's happening, Zoltan Herzeg has taken the third spot away from Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus, I'm not sure what's going on with Marcus right now. He could be saving tires a little bit. Marcus is a big tire saver.
You probably want to do that here tonight, especially with the track
Yes.
temperature the way it is.
Yeah, these two out front right now, I don't think are saving anything. Ariadne's a big tire saver too, but to keep himself out there in front right now, he's doing what he's got to do, and to stay ahead of Femi Olat, yeah, he's not saving anything.
Well, Jared Darling does finally clear Terrell Baker for that fifth spot, so Terrell falls back to sixth. How about Caden Henry started 13th? He's moved up a few spots. He's up to 8th right now. John Berry, he started 3rd. He's back to 9th. I'm not sure what's going on with him. Either he's saving some stuff, but he's dropped back quite a little bit. And how about Anthony Emery went from 19th to 10th?
Oh, Anthony's 11th. Malad Radman did get by.
Oh, there you
him.
go. Yeah, Malad Radman did get by, and he started 24th in this race.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. He's on his way to the front. They said that he was dominated in the NIS races, so let's see if he can dominate here tonight. Way up on the high side there, Keaton Jones goes about as high as you dare go, up close to that wall. Tony Hilbrand's in 14th. How about Scott Rambler? Now, Scott started 10th, finds himself back in 16th behind Patrick Colby. Hell, back up front. Getting another three-car battle here as Zoltan has closed up on the back there of Femi. And wow, he just went really high in the corner right there. I don't know if he's looking maybe to get a big run. Looks like he did get a big run on that high side, though.
Yeah,
wow,
right.
Look at that.
Yep, and you see Zoltan, he's kind of running, I wouldn't say all the way to the outside. It seems like he runs the middle lane, entering the corner, then he arcs it down to the bottom as soon as he hits the center, and he gets the run on Femi Olat. Let's see if he does that again here. He enters high. Let's see if he actually arcs it this time. Does not look like it. Looks like he's running the entire outside lane through 3 and 4.
Yep. But he gets a good run off of the corner and stays right with Femi.
See what he does from in 1 and 2. See, yeah, he enters the middle lane through 1 and 2. As soon as he hits the center of the corner, that's when he drops to the bottom. So he's running 2 to 3 different lines in each corner. So 1 and 2, he enters middle, then arcs it down low. That time he went down low in 3 and 4. So he's searching right now.
Well, and that's what these drivers have got to do out here, Joseph. They've got to look the track over and see, and we have a battle for the lead. Femi Olat.
Yeah, nice run for Femi Olat to the inside.
And he goes around Ariadne.
My point about with Zoltan trying to search around, right now the track temperature keeps rising up. It's at 129 now, so these drivers are trying to figure out where their car is going to run the best. Whoa, Ariadne got tight there. Yes, he hasn't let up. Oh my goodness, this battle for the lead right now. And look at this, here comes Zoltan.
Yeah, these guys are really putting it on right now. I just was watching here. Malad Radman has went clear back to 21st. He had a moment coming off of turn 2 and almost lost it on the backstretch. So he goes all the way back to 21st.
Man, what a battle for the lead. Wow, Femi just shuts the door on Ariadne.
Yeah, he did.
And Zoltan Herzeg is now on the outside of Ariadne. Can he clear him coming off the corner? Not quite yet.
No, Ariadne doesn't want to give that position up, I'm sure. He wants to get back up there and get it back around Femi Olat. But I don't know, Zoltan's kind of preventing him from using that whole corner coming off the corner there.
Whoa,
oh,
man!
My gosh, almost made contact.
Yeah, Ariadne had the lift there now. And that cost him a little bit, not too much. But, man, if he didn't lift there, Zoltan was going to go around.
For sure. Well, that was just enough for Marcus Richardson to catch up.
And Zoltan, I watch out for him. I mean, remember that great pit strategy he had last week at Phoenix that got him the win? That was fantastic. That was a great strategy for him. And now he's trying to look for 2 wins in a row.
Yep. Only 2 points ahead of Falkingham, and Falkingham finds himself back in 7th right now. Just not able to gain any more positions here. He's really struggling to get by Terrell Baker right now. So I don't know, maybe if he's saving a little bit.
You know what's good about this season so far? This is the 6th race season. We've had 5 different winners. We've had a different winner each race. Remember Femi Olat, after he won the championship last season, he did say this season we're not going to see a lot of repeat winners because of this package. And so far we have seen that. So it's like, who's going to be the first one to get that second win? Well, Femi doesn't have a win yet this season, and he needs to have a good run tonight because right now he's in this race. He came into this race 9th in points. Can he get his first win this season tonight?
Well, Marcus Richardson just passed up Ariotti, goes into 3rd, but he's taking a look to the inside of Zoltan, and Zoltan comes down and shuts that door and says, "No, Marcus, you're not getting in there. Thank you very much, but." Here goes Marcus, though. He's looking low, and Zoltan's high. That's the high line that Zoltan's been running in 3 and 4, and he has been able to get some good runs off of that corner, and it was just enough to keep him ahead of Marcus. Man, I'm telling you what, these guys they're racing hard out here right now. Jared Darling, well, you just see Marcus, he just ducked up to the high side. He's saying, what the heck's he seeing up there? I want to see what Zoltan's seeing up there.
Well, look at that.
Because
he did that, he got that run down the back straightaway.
Yes, sir.
So he's searching as well. Oh, caution.
We got a caution.
I can't tell. Oh,
Simmons.
Yeah, James Simmons. And that's too bad. He actually just cracked the top 10 as well a few laps ago. He's got a lot of damage to that back bumper.
He's following Scott Rambler right here. And the number 44 of Anthony Emery. So let's see what happens here.
Oh, wow. It's between
contact with Scott Rambler. Oh.
And then wow.
And Rambler net coating deluxe right there. Holy smokes. Okay. I got to go back and look at this from a different point of view.
Yeah, that looked like net coming, but also at the same time, I mean, Scott Rambler just came back up, though. Not obviously, he had no control of the net code, but he just came straight back up into James Simmons there.
Going to ride along with Rambler here and see, did he turn? He didn't. I know he didn't turn the wheel directly into him. He's out of shape right here. He was chasing the car. And the car just made a right turn. He's steering left.
Yeah, he's steering left, yeah.
Wow, that was weird, wasn't it?
So he was still trying to gather up that car until he made the contact with James Simmons.
Man, oh man, well, hopefully, and no resets here, folks. No resets at all. These guys, they got no resets. They're just, if you get damage on the car, man, you got to get it fixed up. Femi Olat out first. Ariotti 2nd, Zoltan Herkzag 3rd, Marcus Richardson 4th. Pretty much come out the way they came in, although Daniel Falkingham did pick up 1 position coming off pit road. Who are you going to talk to?
Well, let's see if we could get a word with Scott Rambler, see what he thought about that incident.
Okay.
Scott Rambler, got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. What's going on, Joseph?
Well, we saw you try to wheel that thing. We even looked at the onboard camera, and you were even hooking the wheel to the left, and still the car went to the right. So what happened over there off turn number 2 and down the back straightaway?
Yeah, there seems to be a big issue with this build having almost like a pendulum effect coming off the corner, and it likes to snap loose a lot. I guess when James went back around the outside of me, it just snapped on me. I tried to keep it off of him best I could, and guess I just couldn't do it, and he ended up spinning out. So sorry to him, but yeah, that was not my intention. I'm just glad I didn't junk at everyone else.
Well, there was a lot of net coating. Not a lot of net coating there too, Scott.
Oh, there was?
Yes, big time.
Okay.
Yeah, there was probably about a foot and a half in between you guys. But you would eventually probably touched, but yeah, we went on board with you, and you were turning the wheel to the left, and that car just decided it was going to the right, whether you're turning the wheel to the left or not.
Yeah, it likes to get really skatey, but Yeah, if somebody gets a run on you like that and just goes flying past your right rear, it definitely gets you loose. There's really almost no way you can save it unless you're looking in your mirror and anticipating it. But
What do you think the hot temperature racetrack has anything to do with it as well? How's the race conditions out there for you guys?
So far, it's pretty good. I'm liking the way that everybody's spreading out, trying to find different lines, and absolutely, the track temperature's definitely got a lot to do with it. Very reminiscent of running at Michigan and getting loose that way in 3 and 4, except at this track, it's in 2, and you're deathly tight in 3.
Well, before that caution came out, the track temperature was at 129 degrees, so very slick out there. Well, Scott, you guys about to go back green in the next lap, so good luck to you out there.
All right, thanks, guys.
I mean, he cranked that wheel to the left, and
Yeah.
like we saw in the onboard cam, and that car went to the right. So he was trying, but unfortunately, just wasn't enough to keep off of James Simmons. So very unfortunate incident, but he apologized about that. He knew he took the blame for that, but now he's gonna restart back in the 11th spot.
All right. Dummy going to start on the high side. 8th car heads to pit road. Going to restart on lap 34, so that's going to be 100 to go here. Green, green, green. Everybody was really careful on that throttle. Did you notice that, Joseph?
Try not to get that tire spin.
Oh, man, yeah, because it's so hot out there, you know. Bulkingham, boy, what a start he'd got. Already up to 4th.
Yeah, he's looking for more. He's on the inside. Marcus Richardson for 3rd. How about Ariati just swing to the outside to go for that race lead?
He's been seeing what these guys have been doing on that high side, and whether it's working or not, that's kind of immaterial, but we've seen some guys that have been working for, and so far it's not working just like I think he thought it was going to. I think he thought. Yeah, I think he thought.
Well, he's trying to stay side by side with Femi. Yep, it looks like it. Still to the outside, Femi. Valkiam's still side by side with Marcus Richardson. I think this time Femi is going to clear Ariati for that lead.
Yeah, good stuff right there. That was good stuff. Femi is going to stay out front. But here comes Falkingham back underneath Ariati. He wants to get up there and lead a lap and get a bonus point. Zoltan got that bonus point, and now he wants to kind of erase that by getting one too. So, because there are only 2 points separating them two coming into today. I know it's a long season to go yet, and these guys have got a lot of work to do. But
points are still at Bourne.
That's right. Bulkingham does take second from Ariati. Hasn't completed the pass yet, but...
Well, while these guys are side by side, Femi is trying to pull away. And
Yes,
that's what
he is.
Femi wants.
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh, man, Ariati slid up right in front of Marcus. Does clear Marcus. And Valkiam now up to second.
Yes, sir. Terrell Baker passing up Zoltan Herzeg.
Yeah, Terrell
Zoltan-
Baker. Yeah, go ahead.
Zoltan's on that high side where he likes to be, though, and he comes back, beats Terrell to the line, but he's not cleared him.
But Terrell Baker, what a good job he's doing so
Yep.
far in this race. Running up there with these guys, trying to stay in the top 5, trying to fight hard with Zoltan Herzeg. He's having a good run. Hopefully he has a good result tonight.
Yes, sir. I hope so, too. Because he could really use another a great finish, and we could use another great yeehaw.
Well, he's 8th in points right now. He's had a decent season so far, but hopefully
Yes,
the way he's running right now, hopefully he can build up that momentum.
Ariati looking to the inside here. Not sure. Well, I'll tell you what, Femi's checked out, hasn't he?
Yeah, but not so fast.
Yeah.
Daniel Falkiam's making sure he doesn't get too far.
Right, yeah. Femi's just in cruise mode right now, though. He's he's got that out front enough that he's got the whole track to himself. And nobody's going to steal any arrow off of him, and force him to get loose. Now, as Daniel gets a little closer to him, that may change.
Well, Zoltan Herzeg is now looking to the outside of Ariadne. So Ariadne is not as strong as he was in the last run. He's dropping back a little bit. He's about to drop back to 5th. Zoltan Herzeg, I tell you what, Zoltan's doing a good job on that outside lane. He seems to got that figured out. We saw him in the last run try to search around, but I think he's found that line he wants to run.
Yes, sir. At least right now, maybe
for now.
Maybe it'll change later, but getting back to Ariadne, though, I do want to mention, though, that, when he was out front, he had clean air, Joseph.
That's very true.
And now he's in dirty air, and that could be why Femi's doing so good out front right now. He's in clean air.
Well, I think also with this package, too, clean air is so important for the car to handle well. So that's what Femi's got right now. And, of course, Daniel Falkham is trying to catch him. But, yeah, you got to be out in clean air with this package, or else you're going to have a handful getting around this race, especially at a mile-and-a-half racetrack like this. You want a good handling car. But, yeah, Ariadne is in dirty air, and that's why he's probably not as strong as he was in the last run.
Well, don't look now, but here comes Will Klein almost up into the top 10 here, picking up 10 positions since the start of the race. He's coming. And Jacoby off in the grass, and he's going to look to the inside of Will Klein.
Will Klein had a good run last week at Phoenix. We thought at one point Will Klein had the best strategy to win that race. Unfortunately, Zoltan and a couple others got the better of him on the strategy.
Yes, sir. All right, Scott Rambler now side by side with Caden Henry. It looks like he's going to get that position from Caden. And wow, slide it up in front. There you go, man. Oh, man, these guys. Woo, man. Doing great. Lod Radman back to 16th now, so he's on his way back to the front.
Yeah, you mentioned a moment ago he had that big slide off that corner. And, man, look at that paint scheme, too. What in the world is he driving? He's got...
Like Cartoon Network or something.
He's got anime on there, that's for sure.
Oh, okay.
That's exactly what it is. It's anime.
Okay. All right, then.
Let's see. Sailor something. That's an interesting scheme.
Yeah, it is nice, though. I like the colors.
It looks absolutely gorgeous and beautiful, man.
I like the colors.
If only there was a die cast in real life.
I know it. Hey, I wonder if we could get one made. Probably could.
Well, Malad, you gotta get to that, man.
Yep.
Gotta contact Lionel.
Walkingham just 3.5 tenths behind Femi right now. 3.5 tenths.
Yeah, I tell you what, Daniel Falkham's doing a good job making sure Femi doesn't get away. I tell you what, it's been about 3 to 4 tenths every lap. I mean, Daniel Falkham ain't gaining on him, but Femi Olad ain't pulling away either. Daniel Falkham's trying to keep Femi at his sights.
And here comes Zoltan looking to the inside.
He clipped the grass just a little bit.
Yeah, he did. Oh, man, Marcus he's just going to let him go. Holy smokes. But that opened the door for Ariadne to get in there.
Oh, man, look at the run Marcus got.
Oh, man, he did too.
But he doesn't make a move.
Yeah, I thought he was going to do the crossover there for a second, but
That's what I thought so too.
I think he probably would have, but I think he's seen Ariadne coming up right behind him there, and it might have been kind of dangerous for him to do that right then. He would have come down probably and took the nose of Ariadne's car off, but Jared Darling's still hanging on to 6th place. He just can't get any closer to the front. And how about John Barry coming back to 7th?
Yeah, I tell you what, I was just going to say, Jared Darling came into this race 3rd points. John Barry, 4th in points, come into this race. So you got the top runners in the points running in the top 7.
Yep.
Trying to make sure they keep that top 4 alive for them.
Well, fifth in point, Sean Williams. Where is Sean? I seen
Back
him
to
earlier.
20th right now.
Oh, come on, Sean. You got to get up there, man. He had the point lead there, if you remember, like, was that about the second or third race of the season? And he's just, each week he's like dropping one more position. These guys are getting by him.
Yeah, he's definitely not getting the results that he's hoping for, but still got a long season left. That important spot to be in points, you got to be in the top 12 in points once the playoffs start. So as long as he stays in that top 12, he should be all right. But yeah, I was hoping he was a little bit better, but he's been on a little slump right now. Hopefully he can get back some momentum and get some good results pretty soon.
Well, Elijah Gracia tried to get by him, but didn't quite make it, so he'll follow in behind Sean. And now they've got Taylor Fry breathing down their neck right now. And Tom Mercier. Tom back in it.
Yeah, he had a
Nice.
wreck earlier. Brought up
Yeah.
the first caution. He's got some damage on the back. That back bumper piece is actually gone from that car. But
Yeah.
he's still... Oh, we got trouble in front of him. King Jones just turned Caden Henry around.
Oh, my. Let's go take a look at this.
And Caden Henry hard into that outside
Yes,
wall
he
as
was.
well.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, he's got Malad Radman just ahead of him. Keaton Jones looks to the inside here of Caden Henry. Coming off of, they were okay coming off of turn 4, but I think it was off of turn 2 is where
It's going
something
into
happened
1.
here. Oh, you know what? Caden had come right down across the nose of Keaton there.
Well, if
Didn't
you
he?
actually look back, Tommy Gossett was behind Keen, and Tommy
Yeah.
Gossett actually got into the back of Keen, sent Keen up the racetrack, and Caden Henry had no idea that Keen was coming down because Tommy Gossett made contact with Keen Jones.
Yes, sir, he did. Well, let's take a look here. How about let's take a look from Tommy Gossett's point of view. And as they come into the corner, now Keaton Jones is trying to come down across the nose of Tommy Gossett, and he sees that Tommy's there, kind of drifts back up the hill a little bit. And at that same time, when Caden Henry was coming down. So, yeah, they kind of met in the middle. But, you know, Keaton had nowhere to go.
No, absolutely not. He was kind of sandwiched in there.
Yeah.
Probably had no idea that Tommy Gossett was going to send it in the turn 1 underneath him. And unfortunately, those two made slight contact. I mean, it was just slight contact, but that's all it took for Keaton Jones to get up the racetrack and get into Caden.
Well, Keaton does a good job of going around him, but, man.
Oh, Daniel Falkiam. Great piss off. He comes out first.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
See if we can get a word with Keen Jones and see what happened there.
Info.
Keen Jones, you got a copy, buddy?
I do have a copy.
Well, what happened in that incident, turn 1? Because it looked like you and Tommy Gossett just barely made slight contact and sent you up into Caden Henry. So what was it like from your perspective?
It was basically a rock between a rock and a hard place there. I mean, I could have came down on Gossett and spun myself out, or I could have at least checked up. But when he hit me, I tried getting out of the way, and he just hit me in the right rear, and it kind of sent me up the track and kind of right into the left rear of Caden. And unfortunately, I took him out. So, I mean, I don't know who to pin the blame on, so I just accepted the blame for the incident. But I guess you could chalk it up to a racing incident.
Well, it did look like it was just a racing incident. I don't think you had any idea Tommy Gossett was going to quite get underneath you, and you tried to react to that. And unfortunately, Caden was just there. Well, how's the car? How's the damage? You think is bad enough or you can't contend, or you think it's going to be all right?
The damage I don't think is going to affect the car at all. It's more so of we haven't really unloaded really fast here today. We seem to only have top 15 speed at most right now, so it's just a matter of how things may change throughout the race if we get a long run and things start going our way. So that's what we're looking for, is a long green flag run here.
All right, well, good luck to you for the rest of the race, and hopefully you could hopefully get a decent result by the end of this race, so good luck out there.
All right, thanks, Joseph.
Well, Falkingham got his 1 point there for leading a lap, so now him and Zoltan have both led a lap, so that's kind of canceled each other's bonus point out.
Yeah, Daniel Falkium did get that bonus point, but yeah, so he's trying to get up to that points lead, like you mentioned earlier. Came in here second points, only 2 points behind Zoltan, but Zoltan, he's back to fifth. So, but
how about that 0.6 of a second quicker coming off of pit road than Femi Olat was?
Oh yeah,
6/10. That's a lot.
Yeah, that I know in NASCAR that does not sound like a lot for a pit stop. It is. It is. I mean, 0.6 could definitely make a difference between coming off pit road first or coming off pit road second or third. Of course, Femi Olat came off second, so
right.
We'll see what Daniel Falkium could do on this restart, or will Femi Olat take it right back? Femi's been strong out front, but now that Daniel Falkium's in that clean air, can he be able to pull away?
Well, that's one thing about Daniel. I got to say, he has fantastic, flawless pit stops. I would say 99% of the time, his pit stops are flawless, and he can usually come right off. He knows just where to park on that pit stall that you're going to get the best pit time, because it all depends on how far your guys have got to run around that car, Oh, all right, here we go, Joseph. Get them going.
All right, well, Daniel Falkium will be your new race lead on this restart. We're on lap 56 for the restart. We're waiting for Daniel Falkium to get going, and there he goes. The green flag is back in the air.
Well, good start by everybody. No tire spin. That's what we want to see. No tire spin.
And man, Daniel Falkium got a great restart there. He's trying to pull away. Look at Ariati. Takes the second spot away from Femi Olat. Here
yes, he
comes
does.
Zoltan Herzeg for third.
Oh, I thought Zoltan did lead a lap. No, he did not lead a lap. I thought he did. Huh, my bad. Sorry. Oops. Okay.
Oh,
so
Jason
now...
Jacoby in the grass.
Uh-oh.
He's fine. Man, he did not lift at all either. He didn't even lose momentum. He just basically had all four tires in the grass. I thought something went wrong there.
Yeah.
Good job.
I don't know. What's the track temperature at right now?
120.
120, huh?
Not 129, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, well, that's a little better. A little better. It's like taking a bucket of water out of the ocean, I think. But...
Well, here comes Femi Olat back to the inside of Ariati for second. Man, tight between those two, but look at Ariati getting that run on the outside, trying to get on the outside Falkium, but Falkium's going to clear him going to 3. You got Olat and Ariati for second.
Yes, sir. And Ari was up there and led the first 20 laps of this race in that clean air. Now, Femi got to feel what that clean air is like, and now it's switched over to Daniel Falkingham. He's feeling the clean air. And I'm telling you, I think it's making a huge difference in how these cars feel.
Oh, absolutely. I said it a few minutes ago, with this package, if you're on clean air, your car is going to work better than the guys behind you in dirty air. So that's what Daniel Falkingham has had right now. And Femi Olat, he's just trying to figure out how to work that dirty air. Well, he just cleared Ariati for that second spot.
He did.
Ariati not done, though.
All right, good job. That was pretty clean. Zoltan is not giving up on the back there of Marcus Richardson. He is staying right with him. And Zoltan dives to the outside. That's his line. He likes that line, but is it going to be enough to come up on the outside of Marcus? Yeah.
Absolutely.
There we go. God, he gets some huge, big runs off of turn 4 all the time, doesn't he?
Oh, he's doing a good job on that outside lane. It takes him a few laps to find that outside lane, but once he gets it going, he's strong up there.
He gets a little heat buildup in them tires, and I think that's what he desperately needs, a little bit of track time, a little bit of to get some laps on him, and then it's going to heat up. How about Anthony Emery? Look at this run he's having.
I was just about to say, he's been quietly getting up through the field. We haven't talked much about him. He started 19th, he's up to 6th. Battle for the lead, Rudy. Here comes Femi Olat to the inside, Falkium, and he does take it away.
Oh, my. Yep. Falkingham's not going to fight him too much, I don't think. Sure, he probably liked it out there in clean air, but Femi's just he's going to keep pestering him until he gets around him. So Daniel probably did the right thing there. Just let him go.
Well, all I know is that it takes Femi a few laps
Yep.
to get going, but then you'll get that run on you. He's got a fast car after a few laps, and that's why you saw him get back to the front. He's just fast right now, so it's gonna be tough, I would say, to beat Femi Olite. If Femi's out front, it's gonna be tough to beat him.
Yep. Well, Zoltan cleared Marcus Richardson. Now he's on the outside of Ariotti. Ari had a big wiggle there coming off of turn 2. And well, we've seen a lot coming out of Zoltan on that high side. He just loves that high side at 3 and 4. And look at this. At the line, he is going to beat Ariotti to the line, but he has not cleared him.
Yeah,
There he does.
definitely Zoltan Herzeg is the strongest car in this race on the outside lane. He's
Yep.
got it figured out, and that's why we've seen him make a few passes up there. So he does clear Ariotti. Now, how about him using that maybe on Daniel Falkiam once he gets up to him? There he goes to the outside. Not all the way up there. He's kind of like high side middle lane, but he just gets those runs coming off the corner, and he's about to get one right now on Falkingham.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my gosh.
Perfect.
I'm telling you, Zoltan's got this. He's got that high line figured out. And you know,
Look at-
once everybody else starts figuring that out, this race is going to change.
Well, look at, oh man, Marcus had to get out of the gas there, but Marcus like, you know what? I want to try it. I want to see
Yep.
what he's got figured out up there, but Marcus had to get out of the gas there.
Well, Zoltan does clear Jared Darling. Or, excuse me, Daniel Falkingham. How could I get those two mixed up? Jared Darling back in 6th. Sorry about that, Daniel.
Oh, here
And I don't know. Marcus is trying.
Yeah, he's trying to get to the inside of Ariotti. He is to the inside, but trying to clear him.
Right. Looks like he may have
He's
just got him.
yep.
Yep.
Got him that time.
Okay, so now Marcus sets his sight. He's going to try to go to the high side of Falkingham, but when Falkingham come up in front of him there, he tried to slow him up a little.
Oh man, not going to slow him up right now because
Nope.
here comes Marcus Richardson, the outside Falkingham. I think Marcus Richardson, he's trying to figure out what Zoltan's got up there. He's trying to learn that right now, and I think it's working for him.
Well, you know, Marcus, it ain't going to take him long to figure that out.
Absolutely not.
He's seeing how high Zoltan's running. I mean, Zoltan's running that Kyle Larson line clear up on the high side. Good night.
Now, what about for Falkingham? Falkingham is seeing this go on. He just got passed by two
Marcus,
drivers that
yeah.
got that outside lane going. So why not him maybe try to search up there and see if he can figure it
Sure.
out?
Well, Jared Darling, Jason Jacoby coming up behind him. Jacoby was up there battling earlier inside the top 10 and kind of fell back a ways. Now he's back inside the top 10, 7th place.
I would go back a little bit further. How about Cody Miller up to the 9th spot? Remember,
Yeah.
he was in the back. All of a sudden, he's moved himself up towards the front. He's moved himself up into the top 10. So he's got a decent car, got a top 10 car. We'll see what more he can do.
Well, another one right behind him, Will Klein, coming from 23rd, breaks the top 10.
John Barry has fallen back just a little bit. I don't know what's been going on with him. It seems like he just cannot get going on these short runs. He just drops back a few spots. So he's back to 11th now, outside the top 10. Malad Radman is coming back into the picture. He's in 12th, trying to make his way up back into the top 10.
Yep, right behind him, Scott Ramler. But Terrell Baker has fallen all the way back to 14th.
Yeah, remember, we saw Terrell Baker basically almost ran in the top 5 for most of the first half of this race. But yeah, he's dropped back quite a way. So I don't know what's been going on with him because now he's about to get passed by Tommy Gossett for 14th.
And there's Tommy Gossett, his paint job there. He said that it wasn't showing up last week. And he helped me figure that one out. Well, I guess he figured it out. So he helped me change some settings. And I guess we got that figured out now, Dr. Squatch. Whatever that is. But apparently that's his sponsor.
Well, while that's been going on, Marcus Richardson got around Zoltan Herzeg for that second spot.
Yep, Marcus is he's no longer up on the high side, and if you notice, Zoltan's dropped to the low side now too.
Could it be, getting to that long run and the tires are starting wearing down? That outside lane may not be the lane right now.
Yeah, and we're probably going to have one more, at least one more pit stop, maybe two. I don't, depending on when these guys pit. They've been out here only 20 laps right now, and they can probably go about 40 at least. But gosh, saving tires that long, I don't know.
I think most of these guys would love a caution right now.
Yep. Jacoby, Anthony Emery gets by Jared Darling. Jared must have had a little slip there. And Scott Rambler got around. He actually got around Malad Radman and now passes up John Barry on the outside. John's outside that top 10 now. I'm a little concerned for him because, usually we see John turn up the heat there in the later part of the race.
Well, remember, he was the fastest in practice and started third in this race, so we thought, man, maybe he can hang on into the top 5. But he definitely does not have a long, or probably a short run car, because we see him drop back a lot on the short run. So I don't know what's been going on with him. Hopefully he can find something for the long run.
Well, what do you think about a little crank it up here, Joseph?
Oh, in the Lone Star State? Absolutely.
All right, let's do this. Jared Darling could be in trouble here, Joseph.
Oh, we got trouble back there. Will Klein hard into the inside wall.
Oh, man.
And he F4'd it.
Oh, he did. He is gone. Oh, that's a shame, too, because Will Klein was coming up through the field nice.
Yeah, he was in ninth at the time of his incident.
Dang.
Well, we stayed green here. He did spin it to the inside and parked it to the inside, F4'd it, but it looked like he just got off turn number 2 a little bit too high. He hit that wall, and that's when the car lost it on him.
Ariotti now to the inside of Daniel Falkingham. That would be for 4th place. It's so hard for him to get that run down there on that bottom now. I don't know. I know a lot of people like to run that bottom in the corners, but, like we were talking earlier, we've seen Zoltan up there on the high side. Oh, Falkingham almost touched the wall. He's pushing it really hard to try to keep that position, but I think eventually Ariotti is going to get it. He does get it. Oh, yeah, man, that's a close one, but he does get it in there. Wow. Ooh.
Oh, man, look at Falkingham on the back bumper.
Yeah.
Well, wow, that's going on, really. Femi Olad, Marcus Richardson, they're pulling away from Zoltan. Those are, in the long run, those two are the strongest, I have noticed. But Marcus, I feel Marcus is going to be a little bit stronger than Femi Olata. He's kind of closing in on him a little bit. Maybe he's saving a little bit than Femi Olata is. I watch out for Marcus making a run for the lead in a matter of laps.
Well, we should have pit stops coming up here momentarily. I think probably within the next 10 laps, they should be coming to pit road here. And, wow, I don't know. Maybe a little longer. They might hang out there about another 15 laps, and that way they can make it on one more pit stop. You know, that would make the last pit stop there about 47 laps to finish it, but that's a lot of laps. Golly, man, I don't know if I'd want to be out there that long on the same set of tires. Well, let's go back and check on, how about we go back and check on Bobby Chaney. New paint job on Bobby's car. Running the Coors car. Not Coors Light, but Coors. Tony Hillbrands. Brett Pancari. We haven't talked about these guys back here today. Brett joining these guys. A long time no see out there, Brett, but good to see you again. Zachary DeMarche. Not having quite the run here he wanted today. And Cody Lamas. Tom Mercier still hanging on. Got that damage, bringing out the first caution of the race. Not sure, way off of the pace back here. Caden Henry back out on the track after getting involved there with the wreck, but he is in 27th position. And James Coulibaly, I'm showing him 10 laps down. I think he started the race late or something there. I'm not really too awful positive about that. But he was in the top 20 in points, Joseph. That's going to hurt him bad tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. He was actually 20th in points.
Yeah.
Literally 20th in points. So, yeah, that's going to hurt him just quite a little bit.
Yep. Now Zoltan now about 2 seconds behind the leader. But third place for him. This is kind of what he wants. He wants to be ahead of Falkingham. You know, Falkingham led a couple of laps actually, but Zoltan has not led any, so no bonus points for him. So right now, we're talking about maybe with where they're at and everything, probably pretty much going to be about a tie going into next week if they finished where they were at right now.
Well, Jason Jacoby and Jared Darling are about to have a battle right now. Here comes Jared Darling to the inside. Jacoby for the 6th spot. Jared Darling going to slide up in front of him. That was a nice pass. Nice job sliding up in front of him. So Jared Darling up to 6th. But it may not be done yet because here goes Jacoby.
Yep, he drove it into 3 pretty deep right there, Jared did. I'm surprised that it held that good, but it did. And he's gonna hang on to that 6th place. Jared needs a good finish here too today. Well, next week they go to, what is it, Pocono?
No, they go to Martinsville next week.
Yeah, Martinsville, that's right. Then to Pocono, and then they go to Mosport. Oh boy.
Yep.
Can't wait. I can't wait.
Got 3 different tracks. We got a half-mile short track at Martinsville next week. Then we got the 2.5-mile 3 turns at Pocono Raceway. Then we got road course racing at Canadian Tire. Some good tracks coming up.
Yes, sir. Very good.
I've noticed, Rudy, there's been a cloud cover coming over this racetrack as well. So maybe there might be a little bit more grip. Right now, the track temperature is at 115 degrees.
Wow, that's the coolest it's been all night.
It has. That's definitely the coolest it's been all night. I think some of these drivers are liking a little more grip.
Yeah. Ariotti still hanging on to 4th. Falkingham just inside the top 5 right now, but like I said, 2 positions separating him and Zoltan. Oh man, what's going on? Anthony Emery losing
and Cody Miller.
Here.
Oh, Jacoby's actually coming down pit road. Are we about to see green flag pit stops now?
Oh yeah.
And here's the thing, Rudy. This is basically around the pit window too.
Yes.
So what Jacoby's doing is trying to make the pit stop now, and then he'll be good to the end.
Yep. We'll have to go about 44 laps, and that's a lot more than he just went on that stint. He only went 37 laps on that stint, so that's going to be 7 more laps now. If they can make it that far, I'm pretty sure they can.
Femi, guess what? I mean,
Uh-oh.
Rudy, look at this.
I know it. I'm on
Battle
it.
battle for the lead. Marcus
Yep.
Richardson, I'm telling you, I said a few minutes ago that I feel he's a little bit faster than Femi Olat, and now he's turned up the heat. He was on the back bumper of Femi
No.
there.
Well, they have really pushed themselves so far out ahead of Zoltan right now. Zoltan's not gaining. He's losing a lot of ground to them. 2.4 seconds behind Femi right now, so he's lost a lot. I don't really think it's enough for Ariotti to get by him, but with these two battling here, they know pit stops are coming. I think they're going to try to push it just about as far as they can and run these things just about bone dry on fuel. That should be in the next handful of laps here. These guys are going to be running out of fuel or getting close to it. Hey, Marcus coming in.
Yeah, Marcus Richardson coming down pit road. Who else is that behind? That's Ariotti coming in.
Ariotti, yep.
Oh, Ariotti! Wow, he slid coming in. I don't know if he entered too fast, though. We're just going to have to wait and see.
Yeah, wait and see what happens here. Well, now that them guys have pitted, Femi almost forced to come in now.
By the way, Terrell Baker did come down pit road. Tom Mercier did as well, but now we'll see when Femi comes in.
Yeah, he's not coming in. I thought that would kind of force the hand of him to come in, but
Zoltan Herzeg is coming down pit road right now, and looks like Ariotti did not get too fast in the pit road. He's leaving pit road now, so good job for him.
All right, well, I put Falkingham in second, but he is 3.4 seconds behind Femi Olat.
You got, I believe, Zoltan is definitely in.
Oh, here comes Femi. He's coming in.
Yeah, Femi coming down pit road now.
All right, he can make it from here on fuel, so 40 to go.
Falkingham stays out to Leonard Life. Jared Darling does the same thing.
Yeah, Jared could really use a point, a lap lead.
John Berry in as well.
Falkingham should be coming in here anytime now. Going to stay out there a couple more laps, looks like. And, we've seen Falkingham's always made the right calls, mostly made the right calls on his pit strategy, but Femi Olat does come off a pit road. He's going to be a lap down. A lot of guys stayed out there, but a lot of these guys still got a pit. They've been out here 43 laps now. That's a long time on the same set of tires, Joseph.
Yep, Bobby Cheney did come down pit road. So has Marcus Richardson. He came down pit road. But I'm wondering when. Look at Marcus Richardson and Jace Jacoby flying by Daniel Falkingham. Those are fresh tires, and that's going to help Marcus and Jace Jacoby gain some ground.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Man, I don't know. The longer he stays out there, the more it's hurting him, I think.
I'll tell you what, Marcus had a great pit stop, and Chase Jacoby, because they are within a few seconds ahead of Femi Olat.
Yeah.
Here comes Falkingham down pit road now.
Yep, here he comes.
Jared Darling going to stay out to lead a lap.
Yep, get that bonus point. That's a smart move by Jared. Here goes Femi by. Femi going to get his lap back. Right now, we've got 12 cars or 13 cars on the lead lap. Zoltan got his lap back. And I'm sure we'll see Jared come in pit road now. I don't think he's going to want to stay out here too awful long on them old tires.
No, he stays out.
Dang, I can't believe he's staying out. 45 laps on them tires. The front 6 right now have stayed out.
Keen Jones is actually coming down pit road now.
Okay. That's going to leave 5 of them that have not pitted yet. Scott Rambler, Malad Radman, Patrick Colby, and Taylor Fry. Those 5 have not pitted. Jared's still staying out. Golly, man, he is really, I don't know.
Maybe
Rambler?
hoping for caution, maybe.
I could be, yeah. Like I said, they can go about, about 50 laps or so on a tank of fuel here at a mile and a half. But all these cars are getting their laps back. Golly, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
the top 5 has not come down pit road yet. They are separated by just about 12 seconds from each other. And it looks like Jared Darling going to stay out again.
Yep. Kind of boxed right there with Terrell Baker, getting by. That puts him back on the tail end of the lead lap right now in 12th place.
Trying to stretch it on fuel, maybe hoping for that caution to come out.
I'll tell you what, if it did, that would change this whole race.
Oh, absolutely, because I guarantee you the drivers that did pit, if that caution does come out, I would not be surprised if they try to pit again.
Yeah. Walkingham getting back on the lead lap as he just drove by the leader. Next one to get his lap back will be Tommy Gossett. He's coming up on... And Cody Miller. These guys all getting by the leader right now. John Barry.
If the pit stop cycle through, Marcus Richardson will be your race leader. Ariotti would be second. Jason Jacoby third. Femi Olat dropped back to fourth because remember, Femi stayed out a couple more laps than Marcus Richardson. Look what that did for Marcus.
Yep.
But can that benefit him in the long run? Shall see.
Yes, sir, because these 5 are... Well, Taylor Fry just came in, so that leaves 4 of them out there that have not pitted.
Scott Rambler is in as well.
Oh, yep. Okay, so Jared has got to be coming to pit road here soon, man. That car's got to be like driving a ice skate around there.
Oh, who's that in the inside wall? That's Taylor Fry in turn number 3. No caution.
Yeah, he kept it way down off there. It looked like he may have spun coming off pit road, maybe. Not sure.
That'd be a shame.
Oh, man.
Scott Rambler. Yeah, Scott Rambler is out. Yeah, still the top 3 has not pitted yet.
I know they can't make it the whole way. I mean,
no way.
That'd be like 83 laps on a tank of fuel. No.
This definitely ain't Phoenix.
But then, again, the longer that they stay out here, then when they do pit, they're going to have way fresher tires than those other guys.
Yeah,
because they've already got... Marcus Richardson's already got 11 laps on them tires.
Yeah, but the thing is, 30 laps to go. That's honestly, they have lost a lot of time. There's no way they can rebound to grab all that time back. So I think they're shooting themselves in the foot. I mean, I know they're probably hoping. I think their only hope is a caution now, and that's probably what they're most likely looking for. But I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen, Rudy.
Well, can't one of them throw like a cup out the window or something there and bring out a caution?
Yeah, we need somebody in the grandstands to throw a water bottle.
A beer can or something out on the track.
Go.
Yeah.
That's what Jared would like.
Yep, Femi and Ariotti. This is a good battle going on between these two.
Because, Marcus and the drivers that have already pitted, they've ran enough laps where if a caution does come out, they're going to come back down pit road.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
To get 4 fresh tires, because tires have been very important for this race tonight.
I don't know why Jared and Malad and Patrick are staying out there so long. I can't figure that one out. But
again, probably trying to hope for a caution, maybe have that track decision.
Dang.
But how about Patrick Colby, though? We haven't seen... This is his first start of the season, and... it's good for him to stay out there and just learn something. It's pretty cool. So he's doing a good job. Obviously, staying out there on those old tires while some of these other guys on fresh tires. But it's pretty cool that he's up there in the top 3, just trying something. It's your first race. Might as well go for something. Yeah.
He could be holding out for a caution, too. I mean, we're coming down to 20 to go here before long. So, man... These guys, more of them back on the lead lap now. Sean Williams, Elijah Gracia back on the lead lap. Now Bobby Cheney comes up on the leader. He's going to get his lap back. You can just tell how much those new tires feel, man, how they compare to old ones. Brett Pancari, he's going to get his lap back. 18th position. Scott Rambler, he'll be next to get up back on the lead lap. And, the more he lets back out on the lead lap there, the more he's going to have to battle to get back up to the front. And I don't know what the strategy is. Here he comes. He's coming.
Oh,
to
here,
pit road
yeah,
now.
here comes Jared Darling.
Yep.
Oh, who's that in front of him? Holy
That's
smokes.
the 17, James Coulibaly.
Okay, get out of the way, dude.
Yeah, you're many laps down.
Well, Malai Radman does stay out to lead that lap,
Yep.
and Patrick Colby has stayed out as well. So we got 2 cars left that still needs to pit.
And when it's all said and done, you're right. Marcus Richardson will be the leader.
But Femi Olat's actually closing in on Marcus. So once these pit stops have cycled through, we could see those 2 battle for the win.
Yep. Femi is, well, he's a little ways back. Already passed up Patrick Colby, but now he's 1.2 seconds from Marcus.
Well, Patrick Colby is coming down pit road now. So, yeah, Malai Radman is the only one that has not pitted. Of course, he does have to pit.
Yep. Falkingham back up to 6th. That's only separating him and Zoltan by 1 position.
And here comes Malai Radman down pit road. And you know what was good for Malai? He had nothing loose. He's already in the playoffs with that win at Daytona. He tried to gamble, see if a car came out. Unfortunately, it did not pay off. But now, that's going to put Marcus Richardson to the race lead. And between Marcus Richardson and Femi Olat, just 1 second, Rudy.
Yep.
Does Femi have enough time?
Right now, he's using a little draft help there off of the number 4, which is just ahead of him there. Who is the number 4?
That is James Simmons. That is not the number 4, though.
No. What?
That's Scott Schuer.
Why does it say number 4 on his note?
It says 41.
Oh, okay. I see it now. All right. I didn't see that at first. Wow, not on the door. On the door, it just says a 4. And on the roof.
Well, I tell you what, Femi wants to get around Scott Schuer, though, because he wants to go catch Marcus Richardson.
And there he goes. He's still 1 second, but I think that kind of held him up a little bit there running behind Scott Schuer. Now he's clear. He's got clean green track up ahead of him. Lost a little bit more time. And Malai Radman is trying to hang on to the tail end of the lead lap right now by just barely staying ahead of the leader.
Well, now, yep, he's definitely pulling away because he has those fresh tires. So now we got 22 cars, on the lead lap. And Rudy, we got 20 laps to go here in Texas.
Yes, sir. Well, Jared Darling waiting as long as he could to come down pit road. He's got about 18 or 19 lap newer tires than most of these guys out here. Look at this. He's going to pass up Tom Mercier. Goes into 18th. He's just going to keep chopping them down now.
Yeah, but remember where he was before all those pit stops started? Look how far he's dropped back to 18th. So, but yes, you're absolutely right. He's got those fresher tires. Now he can try to gain on the guys in front of him on old tires and see where he can end up. But he tried to play a strategy call. Unfortunately, it did not work out for him either.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't for track position. We know that. Because now he's way back in 18th position and trying to run down Brett Pancari. He's about a second behind him and gaining. He's got about 15 lap newer tires than Brett does. So 15 laps is a lot.
Battle for the 8th spot here. Here comes John Barry underneath Tommy Gossett. Tommy Gossett having a decent run tonight. He's up to 8th. Started 21st. But looks like he's going to hold off John Barry for now.
I think John's really glad that he's inside the top 10 right now. He's trying that Zoltan line. You see that?
Yeah.
He's looking for a little bit of them runs off the corners. Him and Tommy Gossett actually both up there running the Zoltan line.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, we got a caution.
Oh, caution is out. And
Sean Williams and Cody
Sean
Miller.
Williams. Wow. Big crash
God.
down the back straightaway.
Yeah, let's go see what happened here. Oh my gosh.
And Rudy, this changes everything.
Yes, it does.
I love saying that.
Okay, so Sean Williams comes up on the inside of Cody Miller. They go into turn 1. Everything's okay. Keaton Jones was just ahead of him. And Sean gets tight coming out of the corner. And on the inside, Jared Darling. Oh, Cody bounces off the wall. And are they going to get? No, my gosh, they just missed Jared Darling.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Yep. Those two were just racing hard for position. Unfortunately, ended in a bad way. But Jared Darling, nice job to get around them.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, that was by mere inches. Golly, well.
Okay,
you think
Rudy.
Marcus is going to bring them all to pit road?
Oh, I you know what? Yeah, I definitely come in pit road, get 4 fresh tires. I would not even dare to try to do 2-tire pit stop.
Oh, no.
But now you cannot have a mistake on pit road. You got to be spot on. And I think the winner of this race is whoever gets off pit road first. But we have seen, after a few laps, the guy in second or third can make a run for the lead. So we'll just have to see. But here they come.
Well, somebody that could try 2 tires would be Jared Darling.
Could be.
For track position, because it put him back up to 14th. But, I don't know. I'd almost do it. If I was Jared, I'd almost try it.
Femi Olad overshot the pit box a little bit.
Uh-oh.
He had to back up. How much time is that going to cost him?
That's going to be a lot.
Here comes Marcus, Zoltan, Falkham. Yeah, look at all the positions Femi has lost.
Oh, my. Yeah, he's going to be back in 6th place.
Cannot afford a mistake because it could be the last pit stop.
Yep. Well, Zoltan come out 2nd. Daniel 3rd. Those guys they're eking to finish like they are in the points right now. Zoltan 1st, Daniel 2nd. I don't know. Daniel may have something up his sleeve, though. Who are you going to talk to?
Well, how about you pick somebody?
Is Zoltan in here? Nah, yeah, but he's always good. Let's talk to Falkingham. Let me grab him real quick. Daniel Falkingham, you got a copy?
10-4.
Well, Daniel, I know you and Zoltan are battling for position and trying to stay there pretty tight in the points. Now you're 1-2, sitting just like you are in the points. Do you have anything for him and Marcus?
We're definitely put in prime position now. I mean, we're going to be 3rd on the inside for this restart, so we definitely have a good shot to it. But I was kind of hoping that would stay green because I was going to pass both Zoltan and Arian, probably going to get 3rd there because I was on a pretty good tire strategy there. But nope, now we're going to have to survive 12 laps of this when I really was not looking forward to this. But who knows, this might come out better than what it was going to be.
So are you going to have to make your move early?
It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, tires, with how hot the track started with, you kind of had to get the lead early because you couldn't keep it flat for more than like 1 lap. So I think it was kind of crucial to try to get track position early, and then it was almost like single file. But I feel like with the track temp getting colder too, I feel like it's gonna be easier to make passes within the first 5 laps. So it's gonna be kind of hard to tell here, but all I know is we are in a pretty good spot right now to hopefully challenge on this restart.
Well, it just dropped to 106 degrees on that track temperature, so that's going to mean a lot to you guys out there. Well, before you guys get ready to go back green here, Daniel, what's it been like out there? Have you tried the high line, the Zoltan Herzeg line? Because he was making some absolutely amazing progress up there.
I was trying, but honestly, I really couldn't find anything good up there. Like when Ari was trying to go by me at the outside, honestly, to me, it's just been non-existent this whole race. But I guess Zoltan has made it work, but I just haven't. So I've just been committed to the bottom, and it's worked for me so far. But really, bottom's gonna be the way to go when we get to the end of this race.
All right. Well, Daniel, good luck out there the rest of the race. Bring home the win.
Thanks, Rudy.
All right. So Marcus has decided to start on the outside.
Well, because Zoltan's been good on the outside lane. He took that line away. That's a good call right there. We're going to have 12 laps to go in Texas. And remember, guys, these guys does have a green-white checker they can use if a caution comes out with less than 5 laps to go. So keep an eye on that.
We'll get him going here one more time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Marcus Richardson has chosen the outside lane on this restart. Zoltan Herzeg second, Falky on third, Ariati fourth, Jason Jacoby round up top 5, Femi Alat. Loop bad pit stop, falls back to 6 on the restart. Here we go, the pace car's off. 12 laps to go here in Texas Speedway. And, oh man, this is going to be an interesting restart right here. Here we go, the green flag back in the air.
Good start by everybody there. It looked like Zoltan was going to try to maybe sneak around Marcus, but Marcus snookered him on that takeoff.
Well, you saw what Marcus did on that restart. He laid back so much to try to throw Zoltan off, and it worked out. He got back to race lead. Here comes Zoltan to the outside.
And that's not the line that Marcus wants him to have, but that opens up the bottom for Daniel to get in there.
And if these two get side by side, Marcus is going to pull away.
Yes. That's just what he's hoping for right now. And Zoltan's trying to make sure that that does not happen right now. He knows Daniel is fast. He knows he can get by him. He's going to try to mirror his position.
Yeah, here comes Falkian back to the inside of Zoltan for second, but Marcus doesn't have a win yet this season. Zoltan Herzeg and Daniel Falkian does. Are they going to be the first repeat winners, or can Marcus keep that streak alive of first-time winners this season? 10 laps to go, and man, was it tight between Jacoby and Ariati.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. Jacoby putting it on. Boy, I'll tell you what, that VR.
Oh, he's getting tight there.
Oh, man.
Oh, and Femi had to zip down to the bottom. Now back up high.
I don't think Femi's going to try 3 wide there, but, you know, the opportunity almost opened up for him to try it.
Wait. Did you just say Femi wasn't going to try to make a career? It's Femi Alat, for God's sakes. He would try to make an opening, but I think he was also smart there as well.
Yep.
So, but he's still trying to get into that top 5. He's underneath Ariati. Man, it's tight off the corner.
Yeah, they both got a little tight right there.
Oh, here comes Zoltan for the lead. He got a good run off down the back straightaway. He's underneath Marcus.
Now, Marcus is up there in his line, but Zoltan's going to lead that lap, and that's his first lap lead, so he just canceled out Daniel's lap lead.
It's his first lap lead tonight.
Yep.
Oh, trouble behind him. Elijah Gracia, I believe. No, it was not. I couldn't tell who that was. Scott Ramler. Yeah.
And he's going backwards. Oh, my gosh.
While that's going on, still the battle up front. Here comes Zoltan, still underneath Marcus Richardson. And Daniel Falkian was watching these two. What about Daniel Falkian? What is he going to do?
Yeah, he can't go anywhere. The only thing he could do, but hopefully them guys make some contact or something, but I don't think that's going to happen. Zoltan is trying to clear
him. You got to slide up now. He does. Oh, Marcus, I think touched the wall a little bit.
Yes, he did.
Here comes Jacoby now for the third spot.
Oh, my gosh. I'm telling you. Zoltan does get the lead away from Marcus, but can he hold it?
No,
Marcus
he doesn't. Here comes Marcus back to the outside lane. 6 laps to go.
Oh, a little wiggle there. Zoltan's been able to get some good runs out of here, but
he's going to clear him now. And here comes Jacoby. Oh, no! Contact! And there goes Marcus around. And the caution comes out.
So it's going to be a green-white-checkered here, folks, for sure.
Oh, man, I can't believe everybody else got by that.
I know it. And even Jacoby, he kept his foot right in it. Let's go back here and take a look. Now, I don't know if there were maybe a little contact might have been made there, but to start with, but...
Oh, there was definitely contact made. Jacoby got tied off turn 2 and barely clipped the back of Marcus. That sent him around.
Right there, yeah. Oh, Marcus bounces off the wall too at the same time.
Yep.
And Marcus is just sawing on that wheel, trying to keep it straight.
Oh, but man,
can you believe it?
Look at all these cars getting around Marcus there. That could have been big.
That could have been, yes. And man, I'll tell you, and he even did a great job too, keeping it off the wall. But it's not going to be a win today for Marcus Richardson.
Man,
now, do they pit?
We're gonna see who's gonna gamble and who's.
Yes, they're coming in.
Go. Oh, somebody stays out. That's Anthony Emery. He stays out. Jared Darling and Malad Radman stays out.
Oh boy.
Gambling going on.
Oh my, I don't know.
And Rudy, again, this changes everything.
Yes, it does. It does. For sure, man. This is, and again, it's come down to who's going to get off pit road first. Sure, they're going to have 4 drivers to get by, but those drivers have got about 11 lap older tires. Marcus drives through. He doesn't even pit.
He's like, I don't need new tires. I'm
nope. And it looks like Zoltan come out first.
Wow.
Yeah, he come off of pit road ahead of Femi and Daniel Falkingham.
Well,
wow.
Let me talk to Anthony Emery, see what he thought about that call.
Okay.
Why would
Anthony Emery, got a copy, buddy?
Oh, what's up, Joseph?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Well, you stayed out. Was that the right call? And what do you think about this restart coming up?
I don't know, man. I feel like, I mean, you got to give yourself a chance to win here. I mean, this is, I got like 6 cars, I think, 4 to 6 cars. Hopefully that's a big enough buffer. It'll have to play out. We haven't really had a restart here where some people are on worn tires. Usually we went long enough every single run to where everybody just came down and took 4 fresh tires. So it's going to be interesting how this plays out.
Well, how's been the race for you overall? Because you started 19th and you've been quietly getting up into the top 10, but tell us what the track conditions been like out there for you.
I really don't, I feel like I haven't struggled like this in quite a while. Like the people up front have me beat by quite a bit, and they were gapping me on, especially on that most recent long run where we had the yellow with the people spinning on the back. So yeah, the car is it's super tight. I feel like I'm not really familiar enough with this package. I need to do more laps in it and get better with it, but I'm just a little off and need to find out where to pick that up. But I'm giving myself a shot here to win, so.
Well, the good news is you guys are going to have a green-white-checker here, and the first guy that came off pit road with 4 fresh tires is in 6th. So there's a few cars behind you with that cushion between you and the cars with fresh tires. So if another car doesn't come out, we'll just have to see. Well, Anthony, best of luck to you on this green-white-checker finish, and maybe we might be able to talk to you after the race.
Hopefully. Thank you.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, it could be a good call, but you got to make it around here.
Yep.
Green, then white, then checkered. Oh boy.
And remember, these guys do have 3 attempts at a green-white checker as well, so this is the first attempt. Now, the thing is, if a caution comes out before the white flag, we will go into another green-white checker. But if we cross the white flag lap, no matter what happens on the final lap, we're racing to the checkered flag.
Right.
So what these guys on old tires wants is to get to that white flag. They don't want another restart, right, because the guys on fresher tires and the first guy with fresh tires is going to restart 5th. So we just have to see what happens here. But man, really, it's going to be exciting to watch.
And I'm telling you, I just don't even know what to think about what this finish is going to be like here.
Well, we're about to find out right here, Rudy.
All right. Pace car getting ready to head to pit road. First attempt at a green-white checker here tonight at Texas for the NORC NASCAR Cup Series. And on the left pedal, Anthony Emery and Jared Darling, Malad Radman, Tom Mercier all stay out.
Yeah, look at Femi Alai trying to squeeze in the middle. Does not work there. He goes back to the bottom lane. But yeah, Anthony Emery has cleared these guys. And now here comes Zoltan Herzeg looking to the outside. Does not quite do it there. He's dropped down low. Malad trying to block. That doesn't work. Here comes Zoltan to the outside. And here comes Jared Darling to the outside of Anthony Emery.
Oh my gosh,
and look at Zoltan.
Yes,
Zoltan, buddy.
Zoltan, up the middle.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe he made it work. White flag!
White flag? Okay, that's a white flag. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you.
What a move! And here comes Femi through the middle. Oh, and contact!
Contact!
Jared Darling into the wall. And now a big crash happening happening behind them. They're racing back to the checker flag. Zoltan Herzog is gone into turn number 3, side by side for second, but it's just not going to be enough. Coming off of turn number 4 with an aggressive and bold move, Zoltan Herzog is going to go back-to-back tonight here at Texas Motor Speedway.
Golly, man, I'm telling you, what a finish. Falkingham coming home second.
Tommy Gossett
third.
Where did he come from to finish third?
He never let off of that freaking gas, I'm telling you. That was amazing.
Well, Jared Darling is going to finish 17th in this race. Femi Olat does cross the line 15th. No, Jared Darling is still dropping more. But man, Rudy, what a finish and what a move for Zoltan Herzog.
I'm telling you, I'm so ecstatic right now, Joseph. I don't even know what to say, dude. I mean it. I don't even know what to say about that. You know, every single race that Zoltan is in, I have watched him make them three wide attempts. He had the tires. He knew everybody in front of him had old tires, and he brought home the win just like a champion right there.
I mean, I mean, what a move. Zoltan did not lift. He was not going to lift, whether that move worked or not. And I thought they were all going to wreck, but Zoltan made it work.
I'm telling you. Well, I got to get him up here. Let's talk to him real quick. Zoltan Herzog, congratulations on that win, brother.
Wow, it was awesome. Thanks, Rudy.
Oh my gosh. Oh my, you know, we see every week we see something at NORC here, something that's like, I'm not going to say out of the normal, but absolutely amazing finishes. And we know that you're the three-wide king, you and Femi Olat. He tried to follow you up through there, and it didn't quite work out as good for him. But, man, what were you thinking when you made that move?
Oh, I seen the gap, and I was like, I have to shoot it. There's no other way. I have to do it. And it worked out. That was the coolest race all season. That was awesome.
Oh my gosh.
I just blew up that engine.
Oh, you just never cease to amaze me, brother, and I mean that in a good way. You know,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Well, now, what's this win mean to you here at Texas? This is going to shoot you up there, you and Daniel, even more in the points ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, I can't seem to get away from Daniel. We keep finishing right next to each other every single race. It's going to be an awesome season. We're going to try to battle it out, and I got real lucky this race. Marcus and Femi had us covered. They were so much quicker. And when that caution came out, I was like, oh, I might have a chance just because I was okay on the short run. And then I was just getting killed on the long run. I have no idea what they were doing. It was weird because the further you drove it into the corner, the more it turned. And it made no sense to me, but it's just absolutely crazy.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. Well, congratulations on this win, Zoltan. And congratulations. That's 2 in a row for you, brother. That's back-to-back wins now.
Yeah, that's awesome. I never thought that would happen. That's awesome.
I know it. Well, now you guys go to, where's it at, Joseph, next week?
Martinsville.
What do you think you'll do there?
No. I'm hoping I could stay in the top 10. I'm not good at Martinsville. That's going to probably be my worst race of the season.
You're hoping Daniel gets wrecked out on lap 1 or something.
Yeah, I'm going to need something to happen to him because he's probably going to be flying there.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be good there, no doubt. All right, well, Zoltan, who you got to thank for this win?
I got to thank everybody watching. Got to thank you guys for broadcasting. It's awesome watching these races back. You know, I'll definitely be watching this one back.
Oh, yeah, you better, man. That was amazing. That was so amazing. Cool. All right, go celebrate that win, brother. We'll see you next week at Martinsville.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, Joseph, you got second.
Yes, Daniel Falkingham has finished in the second spot here. Falkingham, man, what a race for you. Held on into the top 5 for most of it, but was there anything you could have done differently on that final restart to have a shot at the win?
Yeah, probably not, because when Jacoby and Marcus got together, I don't know. I think I was just running way too high, giving Jacoby too much room, because Jacoby, he was like coming up this is before the caution came out. Jacoby was coming up the track too and kind of hooked Marcus, so I kind of had to hit the wall just to miss him, and I had like 23, 24 seconds on pit road. when I went to pit road to get tires. So I think the damage is going to slow me down either way. But plus, I wasn't in the right position on the restart to go for a win. So I actually PM'd Zoltan right before that restart on under 1 to go. Like, here, you lead the way, I'll follow you, and it turned out it worked.
Well, what was that race like out there for you? I mean, we spoke to you earlier and stuff, but what were those final restarts like? What was just going through your mind? Did you think that, man, a big wreck's happening and you're either going to get by or involved? What was going through your mind there?
Yeah, it was interesting to say the least. I mean, I knew when those guys stayed out, I knew they were going to drive hard to try to keep the lead. So it was gonna be exciting. But I knew from past experience here, I knew tires are always the way to go on green-white-checkers on like these last few lap shootouts. So thankfully, finally it worked, and I didn't get caught up in a wreck. So yeah, that was crazy.
All right, well, you guys are going to Martinsville next week. What is your expectations out of there?
I love short track racing, and Martinsville is like one of my favorite tracks, one of my best tracks. I don't know, I just love that place so much. So hopefully we can carry this momentum going into next week. Hopefully we can rack up these top 5s, try to get some wins. I mean, me and Zoltan are in a hefty battle in the points right now, and every time he seems to try to escape me like he tried to do on that last lap, but gonna escape me quite enough because I just followed him right back to the finish line. So yes, it's gonna be me and him head to head for most of the season. But yeah, hopefully we can try to gain some ground back next week.
All right, well, Daniel Falkham, good job on second. Anybody you got to thank?
Yes, got to thank Revin or John Barry for putting on the league. Always fun league to run. Always got to thank everyone who comes out and races each and every week to make this league fun and all. You know, Femi, Marcus, Ari, Zoltan, Jason, raced all those guys throughout the entire race, so that was fun. Also got to thank you guys for putting on the broadcast. Love going back and watching the broadcast each and every week, and also to thank you everyone who watches each and every week, who come out and watch a good show.
All right, well, Daniel Falkham, good job on second place. Best of luck to you next week in Martinsville.
Thanks, Joe.
All right, that brings us to Tommy Gossett. Tommy, you brought it home third here tonight. What was it like coming up through that when you seen all them guys wreck and you thought, oh my gosh, I'm just going to keep my foot in it?
Yeah, it was the last lap. I knew I was going to send it on my streams. I was saying it's called Prepare for the Beef Torpedo, and I knew on that last restart that was going to be a beef torpedo type restart. So into one, I went up high to get a run on the guys in front of me. I think it was the 88 and the 74, and I can't remember the other car. And then I saw Jared hit the wall, and I saw Revin pushing up, so I knew if I stayed where I was at, I was going to get collected. And I saw a little bit of a gap, so I sent it down through there, and somehow I was able to get by Emery and someone else to finish third. It was crazy. My rate, I definitely did not deserve a top 5. I may have needed a top 10. I just was not good here all night long. It's a shock again.
Well, that's pretty impressive coming from 21st. I mean, that's an impressive run. I know you had some close calls out there earlier. Oh, and by the way, did I get the right paint on your car this time?
I haven't went back and watched it yet. Was it red, white, and blue?
Yes.
There you go.
Dr. Squatch or something?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, but oh man, that's an impressive run, Tommy. And you know, I probably would have done the same thing. You know, when you're coming to the green-white-checkered like that, you got to pretty much just send it. You know, you can't wait around, you can't goof around, you can't like, you know, well, I can't go up through there. You've seen what Zoltan did. He just sent it up the middle, man. He went 3 wide. He said, you know, it's go for the gusto. You know, you can't mess around. So, but you did an excellent job, Tommy. Put yourself.
Thank you.
You know, you were, let's see, you were what, 7th into points coming into tonight. This is going to be a big point game for you.
I'm not focusing on the points. It's a long season. I'm just focusing on improving and getting better and better. Third place last week I feel was deserved. Tonight it definitely wasn't. So I know I'm missing pace. So I know I've got to improve. I'm just, again, happy to be here and going into Martinsville. I'm not good at short tracks. So I'm going to have to log a lot of laps between now and next week.
Yeah. I can't wait to listen to the NORC radioactive there for them last laps, man. That's going to be off the chain.
It's going to be crazy.
All right. Well, Martinsville, yeah, you were talking about that a little bit there, but, you know, it's 200 laps next week at Martinsville. So I know it sounds like a long race, but it's only a half-mile track. So, you know, it's really not going to take that long to run it.
No, not a lot of time at all. I mean, when you put in comparison 134 laps here, it's not going to be a lot of time at all, especially if I mess up qualifying like I did tonight.
Whoops. Yeah. All right. Well, Tommy, who you got to thank for this third place?
First off, I got to thank Revan for putting on the league, and I got to thank y'all for doing a wonderful job broadcasting. Secondly, I got to thank God for putting me back in this position to be able to do what I love to do. And then I've got to thank Dr. Squatch, NASCAR Banner, and Todd's Lawn Care and Snow Removal. I couldn't be here doing it without him, and of course my team, One Sim Motorsports.
All right, very good, and congratulations again, Tommy, on third. We'll see you next week at Martinsville, and man, I can't wait to see what the outcome of that's gonna be. That's gonna be pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be definitely different.
Yes, sir. All right, go celebrate that third.
All right, thank you.
All right, let's jump up here real quick, and we'll run down through the final results here, folks. Zoltan Herzeg winding up the season here with 2 wins back-to-back here. This is pretty good, man. This is, for, what is this, 6th race of the season, and he's got 2 wins under his belt back-to-back. That's pretty impressive. Daniel Falkingham, them two in a tight battle. It's going to be interesting to see what the outcome of the points are going to be next week, with them two being only 2 points separating them coming into tonight. They both led laps. They finished 1-2. I think they're going to be probably just about the same in points. Aren't they, Joseph? Pretty close?
It's pretty close, but
yeah.
Man, these two, it's going to be fun to watch. These two throughout the season.
I can't wait. Well, Tommy Gossett finishes third. Anthony Emery fourth. Ariotti top 5. John Barry will finish 6th. Malad Radman 7th, Keaton Jones 8th, Bobby Chaney 9th, and Scott Schuer rounds out the top 10. Joseph?
We got Patrick Colby finished 11th, Scott Rambler 12th, Zachary DeMarsh 13th, Brett Puncari 14th. Femi Olat was involved in that crash on the last lap. He will finish 15th. Tony Hilbrand 16th, Terrell Baker 17th. Marcus Richardson had a dominant race all race long. Unfortunately, late race crash between him and Jason Jacoby took him out of contention. He will finish 18th. Sean Williams 19th, and Tom Mercier will round up the top 20.
All right, Caden Henry Oaks in 21st. Jason Jacoby will finish all the way back in 22nd there. He must have obviously got caught up into that. So did Jared Darling. He finishes 23rd. Elijah Grassi at 24th. James Coulibaly 25th. Cody Miller 26th. Taylor Fry 27th. Cody Lamas 28th, Will Klein 29th, James Simmons 30th, and Justin Gable rounding out the field in 31st position. So, all right, well, congratulations again to our winner here, Zoltan Herzeg. Joseph, what a fantastic finish, wasn't it?
Well, fantastic finish, but what a unbelievable move by Zoltan Herzeg to get that win. Like, we thought they were going to wreck off turn number 4 and we were going to go for another green-white-checker, but the move that Zoltan made, he was not lifting at all. He saw an opening, and basically it was either this move was going to work or not, and it worked out for him. And man, now we got to keep an eye out on him throughout the season, just in case if it comes down to this situation again, he's going to go for it. So congrats to Zoltan again. But Rudy, we're going short track racing next week in Martinsville. That's going to be definitely chaotic there. Hopefully we don't have a lot of cautions. Hopefully we do see some racing, but short track racing is always some good racing as well.
You betcha. All right, well, folks, thanks for watching tonight. We really appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here. And we'll catch you next week at Martinsville. Till then, stay safe and have a good night.